E3, come and gone. It's all said and done. All the chips were laid on the table. Microsoft, Sony, EA, Ubisoft. Everybody threw their best and brightest out there, showed us what they'd been working on, and lo and behold, 'twas mighty exciting. So, obviously everybody has what they're interested in, the games that got them stoked. For you it might be Destiny, it might be Titanfall from Respawn, it might be another one of the really big games that got announced. Maybe it was that tease for the next Halo game on the Xbox One. Maybe it was something that Sony threw out there. For me, I have a couple things that piqued my interest. That's what this is Couch Chat's going to be about. Some of the ones that you might have missed or were in the conference you didn't know much about. Just some simple thoughts about some games at E3 that, maybe were big at one point and have gotten big again, or should be big, or are, and I just really wanted to talk about them for a split second. First and foremost, we have Infamous Second Son. So yeah, Infamous, made by world famous studio Sucker Punch, known initially for Sly Cooper and all of those amazing games, and then more well known for, Infamous 1 and 2 on the PS3. This is probably the biggest PS4 exclusive that I'm excited about out of the initial ones they showed at the press conference back in February. I was a big fan of Infamous 1 and 2, more 2, especially just due to the refinements they made in this game. Second Son looks to be really working towards those same design choices. Effortless mobility, fantastic quick combat, and dear God, the look of the particle effects. I mean, it's pretty obscene. Honestly, very excited to see what they're doing. Really waiting for Sucker Punch to do something new again. So it's really great to see what they're doing here with this. So yeah, awesome, right? Very exciting stuff. Honestly though, I would be remiss if we're going to focus on some Sony stuff for half a second. I really would be remiss to not mention some of the other big exclusives that they did show at the time. Obviously Killzone Shadowfall got another big appearance, Drive Club popped up again, and Knack, which, despite the ridiculous name, the more I see about it, the more I'm like, that actually, I might be into that. I'm a big Jak and Daxter Ratchet & Clank type of guy, so Knack might be scratching that itch that I've been looking forward to. But, moving on. Speaking of Sony exclusives, honestly one of the most exciting things to come out of this was the new IP announcement of The Order 1886. So yeah, just give a little background about what's going on here. The Order 1886, made by Ready at Dawn and Sony Santa Monica, a little combined joint there. Ready at Dawn, more well known for their PSP God of War games, Chains of Olympus and Ghosts of Sparta, and also Daxter, of all things. This is their first big main game, big leagues on a home console. Honestly, it looks fantastic. Frankly, there's only so much we can glean from the trailer here, but I'm definitely getting a Left 4 Dead, Call of Cthulhu vibe here, a little bit of a steampunk thing to here to see the weapons they pull in a second. Pretty rad. Honestly, very excited to see about this. Obviously, the big downside is we're probably looking more than a year away. So, honestly, this trailer got me really jazzed, really excited, but we're not going to be seeing this for a while. Man, I saw this and I was just like, holy cow. I really hope Ready at Dawn nails this one. Honestly, it looks fantastic so far. So yeah, The Order, 1886. So yeah, I'm very excited for that for a lot of different reasons. On to more of a personal choice than anything. Ubisoft showed a lot of cool stuff. We saw more Watch Dogs, we saw more Assassin's Creed, we saw Just Dance. I don't care about that. We saw this Rabbids thing. I don't care about that. But what they did show, besides The Division, which is also really cool, you should go check that out, was one that was something that I'm very excited about for the worst possible reason. There's a game coming out called The Crew. We're going to show a little bit of that and talk about it here in a second. Long story short, it looks a lot like Fast and Furious, which I want to be that guy. Let's go to the clip. So
So yeah, there you go. It's the crew. Basically, the whole premise is you have your own drivers, and you do single player stuff, and you can do things together. Honestly, I'm super stoked about this for all of the reasons. I am just sitting here and I watch this trailer, and gosh, I want to play that. Mainly because whenever I watch a Fast and the Furious movie, all I think is, man, I want to be those guys. The really cool thing is, this is a brand new IP. The big thing you're going to notice here in a second, wait for it, is the car customization. Going from these street-ready cars to now this off-road stuff. I love how people get into it, honestly. It's like, oh, just put big freaking wheels in that. It's simple and but honestly, I'm a big racing game fan, and the idea that I can pull over an armored truck with my sprint online totally hits all the right notes for me. I've just part of the reason I love sort of the Underground series and a lot of the street racing games is I love creating that vibe and camaraderie of being in a group together, racing. Honestly, this heist stuff looks fantastic, so very much looking forward to what we're going to do here. Like I said, I want to do this.
So yeah, who's going to be the Vin Diesel to my Paul Walker in that experience? Who knows? Looking forward to that. Moving on to something else. Square Enix had a great showing this go around. Showed some stuff that really got the fans wild. Kingdom Hearts 3, but they also finally fessed up and showed us what Final Fantasy Versus 13 is now. Final Fantasy 15. Anyways, very exciting. It came back out of the blue and looking really cool. So we're gonna show a little bit of that. Talk about it for half a second here. I think it's going to be a big deal. I'm a big Final Fantasy nut, and so we'll see how that's going to play out. But yeah, check it.
So yeah, Final Fantasy now 15. Looking very exciting with all this stuff. This is supposed to be all in real time with the new battle system that's planned out. Always from the beginning, it was supposed to play more like Kingdom Hearts and some more action-oriented games in their classic ATV style RPGs. Honestly, I'm just really excited about this. I really want this game to be awesome. I really want it to play and look like this. I've been really joking for a good Final Fantasy game 13. All of this successors is a bit of a letdown. I'll believe it when I see it. I'll believe it when this thing finally comes out. But honestly, if it delivers what it's showing here, you just sold me. Honestly, I want some Final Fantasy in my life. I think this is going to do it. Hopefully, that's the idea, at least.
All right, we're going to go ahead and close out this chat, this little mini viewing, if you will, on the couch today with a personal one, deeply personal. I am a big fan of Supergiant games. I think Bastion was probably one of the best games of this last generation on the whole. It's fantastic, wonderful piece of storytelling. The art style, the music, all came together, and it was amazing. So unlike the other sets and snippets of the trailers and everything, we're just going to play this one in its entirety and let that close us out today. But their new game Transistor is coming out on all the big systems this next go around, and frankly, it looks amazing. They've gotten the art style again, same art director. They've gotten the same guys who did the soundtrack before doing that again. They even have the narration stuff going on again too. It's very exciting. I'm really stoked for that game. It is an indie game. It is not a giant multi-million-dollar thing. But I am so excited for it. I think I might be more excited about that game than I am than a lot of the big budget ones that are coming out later this year. So this is a personal pick. I bet you have one too. Let us know in the comments. Let us know on the website, gamerswhothink.wordpress.com, or on Twitter, or email us there at Gmail at gamerswhothink@gmail.com. Let us know. Talk to us. Like I said, I always love to hear the feedback. Always love to see what's going on with you guys. Let me know what excited you about E3. If there's topics you want us to delve into, let us know, and we'll see if we can get a write-up, get some thoughts on it, and obviously respond. It's fun. This is why I like doing this. So please give us a look, share us with your friends, post about us, whatever. Get us out there, because like I said, we're trying to do some cool stuff here. And obviously, the more interest, the more time we can sit here and devote to it. So seriously, Hope you enjoyed E3 this last week. It was awesome. I got some chills from certain things that came out and some announcements that were made. Let me know what you thought. So yeah, comment below, like us, share us, get us out there. Thank you so much for sitting. This is Johnny, for Johnny and the Orange Couch. This is Couch Chats. Have a great time. Thanks again.